let's talk about networking. Or actually, let's not. Let's forget everything you think you know about it, because the wealthiest, most connected people, they don't just network, they build what you could call an architecture of influence. And believe me, it's not about short-term gains, it's a long-term strategy for creating real, lasting wealth. So let's dive into how they really do.
You know that feeling, right? You're at an event, drink in hand, and you're going through the motions of what we call networking. It just feels a bit awkward, doesn't it? A little transactional, like everyone's got an angle. It can feel, well, pretty fake. But what if I told you the most successful people are playing a completely different game altogether?
Okay, this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one hand, you've got the old-school transactional way of thinking. It's all about the short term, it's focused on asking for something, and the goal is just collecting as many business cards as you can, sheer volume. But then, you have the architectural approach, and it flips every single one of those ideas on its head. It's all about the long term, the main action is giving, and the goal is creating real, genuine value. That right there, that's the whole shift.
And this is absolutely crucial to understand. This isn't about learning some slick new tactic or a clever opening line for your next conference. No, this is a complete 180-degree shift in your entire perspective. It's about fundamentally changing how you even think about building relationships in the first place.
So you might be wondering, okay, how do I make that shift? Well, it all starts right here with the first pillar, the generosity mindset. This is the bedrock, the foundation. It defines how we think about every connection we make. And it really breaks down into 3 simple steps. First up, you invest before you need anything. The truly wealthy build trust and relationships way early, and they just let that value compound over time. Second, you give without keeping score. You just offer up insights, help, make introductions freely. Because you know what? People never, ever forget who helped them out when there was absolutely nothing in it for them. And finally, you always play the long game.
This right here, this is the question that changes everything. You stop asking, what can I get out of this person right now? And you start asking, how can we grow together over the next few years? See the difference? That's the kind of thinking that attracts other high-value, long-term people into your orbit. It literally changes the entire dynamic.
Now, of course, having the right mindset is great, but it's kind of useless if you don't act on it. And that brings us to the second pillar, the consistency strategy. This is all about how you put that generous way of thinking into actual, consistent practice.
And look at this. This is why the architectural approach is just so incredibly powerful. It has nothing to do with knowing the most people. A handful of deep, strong, real connections will always have an exponentially bigger impact than hundreds of weak, superficial ones. The focus has to be on value, not just volume. It's quality over quantity every single time.
So how do you even build these deep connections? It's simple, but it's not easy. You do it by showing up consistently. And I'm not talking about going to a bunch of flashy parties. I mean being a reliable, known presence in your communities. You're in the same rooms, you're part of the same circles, and you're known for following through on what you say. These kinds of networks are nurtured over years. They're not just collected in a day.
Okay, so we've got the mindset and we've got the strategy. So what's the bottom line here? It's actually pretty simple. Your network is your wealth. So let's recap the 5 key pillars of this whole architecture. 1. Invest early before you need anything. 2. Focus on creating real value, not just collecting contacts. 3. Give first, and you don't need to shout about it. 4. Show up again and again. And 5. Always think long-term. Never, ever transactional.
You know, when you really boil it all down, it comes back to this one powerful truth. Money follows networks. Influence, big opportunities, real wealth, they are all the natural byproduct of a well-architected network. But, and this is the part almost everyone misses, that amazing outcome doesn't just magically happen. It's not a secret trick. As we've seen, those powerful, wealth-generating networks are the direct result of applying these principles over a long time. They are built brick by brick with a ton of patience, a whole lot of generosity, and just unwavering consistency.
So, I'll leave you with a little challenge to take with you. Just think about your own network. What is just one connection that you can strengthen this week? Not by asking for something, not by trying to get something, but by simply giving with absolutely no agenda. Think about it. Thanks for tuning in.